I hate having mics in the thing. Okay, so today we are actually going to go set up a podcast for a client of ours. He wanted to do podcasts. We've been working on a series with him, and he was like, I'd love to do one, but I don't have a studio. I don't want to rent a studio. And we're like, bro, if that's your only issue, we got you. So I don't know all the options for as far as location goes, so we'll see what we're going to get for that. We're probably going to overpack a ton, but we'll show you what it's like to set up for a podcast when you're kind of mobile and don't have a studio. It's really simple. So if your excuse is you don't have a studio, but you want a podcast, man, there's mosquitoes everywhere. I'm going to show you how to do it without having to use a studio.
Whoa! Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot, wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this, go up. You know it's all net when it go up.
Okay, so we had to take a shower, bro. It's hot as hell in Nashville, and it's just now starting summer. Anyways, so we got changed. Now we're headed out to...
Use the right lane to keep right to merge onto I-65 south towards Nashville.
Anything else? We're headed out to... Well, he sent us a picture of his place, so he has a cool garage.
Keep right.
Are you kidding me? He sent us a picture of his place. So we're going to film his podcast in the garage, and his whole series is about cars and stuff like that, so we're going to try to put his car in the background. So
use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-65 south towards Nashville.
We'll see when we get there. We brought tube lights, which you'll see, and we brought a few aperture lights. So we'll see which one we use. I'm hoping we can do everything with just tubes. If that's the case, we'll be able to set up really quick, and almost anyone can set up a podcast like this. So we'll see.
We are here at the garage where we're going to be filming the podcast. You see the Scout, this is his vehicle that's going to be in the background. That's really the whole reason why we're shooting in the garage. We're going to try to set up 2 chairs here for the podcast, and we're also going to try to just use 2 tube lights. We did bring our aperture lights just in case, but the idea is just to use a tube, so see what we can do.
We use these. These are going to be what we use to put the mics on. And then these little things are what we use to clamp them to the stools. We bring stools everywhere because some people don't have tables. But this makes it easy where we can go wherever we need to go to actually record audio. You have to have audio to do podcasts. You're not in slow-mo, right?
No.
You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So these things, you just clamp them. We put them on here. Just going right to the... This is going to go right inside here, like this. Boom. Cool thing about these, we got these from Rode. They have these little straps. I just like making it look pretty. They hold down the cables. Just strap them in here, loop-de-loop. It just keeps the cables nice and pretty. And the cables on the floor are going to suck just because we're running these cables. It's not pro setup. We just want to make sure they're not in the way to when people come in, they trip. We're gonna make sure they can walk in here without any cables. So most people would take this and just go cable right to there. We're gonna walk this all the way. Oh, we gotta do a video on how to wind cables. We're gonna take this around this way. That way when they walk in, they don't have to trip on cables. We're using these, I don't even know what the brand they are, AKG. I don't know who makes them, but we got these mics from Guitar Center for like $100. These are for our traveling podcast. There's more expensive options and different mics we use just depending on the case. If these fall down and break, it's not gonna be that big a deal. Bottom just screws right in. So now, they'll be able to sit here. So we have it plugged in, and this is how it would work. They'll sit here and be able to move freely, do whatever. From the mics, we're running the XLR all to this. We love this F8, 32-bit float. It's hard to peak. Heather loves that because she hates audio, but I love this thing. It's so worth the money. And it's 8 channels. Right now we're gonna have 2 people, so it's gonna work out fine. But this is where we'll record all the audio to and sync it up to our video.
Okay, we have the framing set up, and now we just need to set up a couple lights. We have decided that we are going to set up just the 2 tubes. We're gonna use one as a hair light / key light for the other person. And then the same thing for the other side. We're gonna have, well, this one's more behind our guest. And then the other one's gonna be behind our main person.
That's called a host. Our main person.
I couldn't think of the word. I was like, not
That guy right there.
Welcome to Mocha Studio.
I'll put that in there.
This is a mighty clamp, so this fits right onto the arm of our C-stand, and I mean, it's a clamp. It will hold our tube perfectly. So we're gonna use, we have short tubes and long tubes, but we're gonna use the longer tubes on this one.
I'm taping this so it takes the slack off here. These lights are from Quasar, and they have a lifetime deal, but the warranty is void if you ruin this part. Sometimes we try to use these because they're less intimidating. Sometimes we bring our big aperture light. It's intimidating if you've never been on camera. These are more subtle. This light here, which is gonna be a hair light for him and also key light for Eric, the host. Then we have another one here. It's the hair light for him and key light for him. They're way more subtle and less intimidating. That's why we love the tubes. So guys.
Does the hair light like add hair?
Oh, hell no.
So if we can get like 3 or 4 more, that'd be great actually.
So the cool thing about the hair light, so this truck here, he could disappear into this. Having the hair light separates him a little bit from the, that's what we use.
We don't do this.
Look at what, do it. Did you get him doing this? Okay, good. Try not to get it up too high, but I'll be sitting there, so if I need to tell you pull it down, I'll tell you pull it down.
Okay.
Yeah, yours are good to go. Don't put your phones on here.
I'm serious.
Another thing I do is, I'll never say, okay, we're rolling. They just start conversations, which is cool. And then just use it.
You don't want to screw it up. And most times they do a pretty good job of setting it up so that even if you spun out, you'd have to really spin out.
You have some room.
Right.
There's not like a cliff or...
Exactly.
You know,
You're not just going to immediately up against, a concrete barrier that's going to destroy your car. But no, yeah, if you do, you're out of luck.
Do you have pictures of that?
I want to fix that cable really quick.
Sure.
Sorry.
Do you have pictures of that?
Wait. Don't start anymore because I want the conversation to go. I saw you keep hitting it. I'm sorry. It's irritating.
Was I hitting it?
No, this cable.
No.
It was in your way. It was like, let me move it. Where? Oh. Guys, don't be like me. Always have your cables fixed. I've made a big deal about that.
You like it.
Yeah.
You like it.
I like it. Is yours good? Look, his was all dangling down like a... I was like... I did a video. One of my part of the BTS was like, make sure you have the cable out of the way of people. They have these little straps. I just like making it look pretty. And just keeps the cables nice and pretty.
So, I mean, this is one of the things why I'm glad you came, because these are the kind of stories I love. It's like, I've mentioned it before, is like, if my neighbor went out and got a Lamborghini yesterday, a lot of money, like there's no really heart to it, right?
So I know in the beginning we were curious if these were gonna work. They did work. Everything went cool except the little cable thing. You saw that. I was like, I made a big deal about it, and then there was no, I didn't strap it up like it's supposed to, but everything went good. We went about an hour and 10 minutes. Another really cool tip, we didn't show it, but have a timer so your guests can see how long they're going. Now it's all about taking it back home, chopping it up, and then delivering it. So maybe we should do a video on how we edit. Think that'd be a good idea? Cool. All right, let's get this stuff packed up.